and I'm told that now I'm supposed to give you a teaser so that you will all want to come back next month. So, working on that patience theme, and that if we are going to have a great Washington County Republican women's group, we're going to have a great Washington County Republican Party. And by the way, Washington County is poised, I think, like no other county in the state. We are so much more effective because we are so much more unified than many of the larger counties in the state. We're going to have to learn to be a little bit patient. And that takes me back a few years ago. I'm pleased to have my beautiful wife with me here today. I don't mean to talk about my wife and patience in the same sentence, but there was a point in my life when I was going through law school, and they do their very best to make law school as hard as they possibly can. And I looked around and realized that it was going to be tough to get through law school if I didn't find the prettiest, smartest girl that I could find. And for the first year of law school, I dated this girl. I took her to every study group I could think of. I took her to dinner. I invited her over. We talked about all kinds of things, and we spent long hours studying in the library and getting ready for finals. And throughout that year, I decided this was going to work. And I was doing my best to make it very right and perfect, almost dreamy, almost fairy tale Disney kind of, as I was putting this together. And Valentine's Day, I delivered a dozen roses to her apartment, a dozen roses to her large group class of about 150 people, a dozen roses to, I was doing everything I could to make it just right. At the same time as we were on our own, we visiting, and I was telling her about how during the summer and next year I would be, I was planning on rooming with my brother. I didn't want this to be a giveaway, right? My brother was coming to school. We were going to get an apartment, and we were doing this and all the plans so that she wasn't too suspicious. And I planned everything to a T. And then on that special day, I commissioned a helicopter pilot. It is in February, and it's cold, and we were in northern Utah. And we went to the highest peak where the snow was a whole lot deeper than I expected. And we jumped out of the helicopter onto out with duffel bags, and the helicopter flew off, and we were looking over the city. And at the peak of it all, I, with the perfect words, proposed. And she didn't say yes. And we'll finish the story next time.